Welcome to Yeshiva Daf. She is sponsored Louis Nishmas, I'm Yaakov Sholem, and Leah Vasitzkuk. The Shama should have an Aliyah. We are holding in Sanhedrin Daf Kufei, and we're in the top of in Amud Aleph. We got to the words Madua. Madua is 7 lines on the top. It's a pasuk. Who's quoting a pasuk? Madua sheveva hom hazeh Yerushalayim meshuva nitzachas. What does it want to learn from it? Omar Rav, tshuva nitzachas. Tshuva nitzachas means loshen tshuva. An answer. Tshuva nitzachas shiva against Yisrael and Novi. Novi said something, and they had a good answer. What is it? Amalim Novi Yisrael chazru b'tshuva. Do tshuva. Avoiseichem shechotu heichanim. The ones your parents that did sins, where are they? Omar lahem v'niveichem shleichotu heichanim. So what about your neviim? In other words, you're saying, look what the people that did something wrong, they're not here, and the tzaddikim they are here. In other words, tzaddikim ever sure we're not here at the end of the day. So don't tell us the musar that tzaddikim were not here. Shneimar avoiseichem ayem v'anevim alaloi michu. Nobody lives forever. So he says, Omer lehem. So he told him, Chizru v'oidu, shlemar, ach dvarai v'chukai shel tzivisi, savoda enevim, v'koimer. So he says, I have to, so the answer is, that he says, that it was, come and do tshuva. In other words, you're right, this answer that I have against you is not such a good answer. But I'm asking you to do tshuva. So he says, or according to the other gears, there's 2 gears also. The other gear says they were on their own, the Choyz of Oide, and they said the pasuk, "Advakish kitzidis davdai nivim, halo yisigu esechem v'yeshu v'yimu kasher zomama shetzogas azlonu kedachenu alenu kerasaitanu." And then they agreed to Novi. He said, "Yeah, because Bogo did punish us." So they tried to find an excuse. Nobody's here, but then they did tshuva. Shmuel Amar, you know what happened? What was the tshuva? Was the following. This is a very important Gemara. I mean, every Gemara is important, but this is a Gemara which is used in other places. 10 people came in front of the Navi. Amar lehem, chazru b'tshuva, to tshuva. Amar loi, evet shemocher raboi v'isha sheyoshe lo, klum yesh lem zel ze klum. Says, when a woman is divorced, or a slave is being released, do they have anything? HaKadosh Baruch Hu divorced us.
As an attorney.
We'll divorce us. Now, what does it mean? This Ramban brings in Shabbos Tapeches. Am Yisrael were in Eretz Yisrael. Right? Understand the process. Rosh Hashanah used to mention this. Am Yisrael came out of Mitzrayim. Right? That's what we're celebrating this month. Go to Mitzrayim. Amudonon. You have Moshe Rabbeinu. You have Kriyas Yamsuf. Matan Torah. They go into Eretz Yisrael. Go into Eretz Yisrael. They don't have the same Anoni Yaakov, the clouds of glory. They don't have the same level. But they have Beis Hamikdash. They have Urim and Tumim. I mean, they have Mirigiris and Mishkan, they have Beis Hamikdash. You have Nevim, Sanhedrin. You have a Baskol. Anybody who wants to speak to HaKadosh Baruch Hu goes to the Beis Hamikdash. He's present. Maybe not like the Midbar, but he's present. Then they go to Golos. What happens to Golos? It's all gone. There's no Nevuah. There's no Beis Hamikdash. There's no Urim and Tumim. And even when they come back, which is eventually, they also won't have all that. They'll be Beis Hamikdash, but on the same level. So they felt what many of the Goyim Tainat, listen, it was great. We had a great run. It's over. What
did they get that they were divorced?
Because either they left Eretz Yisrael, and there's no Nevim. There's no communication. Because was not here.
But there's no divorce.
No. If we were living together, we're kicked out of the land, and he's gone. I don't see the husband anymore.
No, but I thought that's the whole point.
Oh! Lechem orlem. Where's the get? Divorced? Show me the get. Or a slave? You're sold? Too? You did a virus. So you're kicked out, but you're not divorced. Nebuchadnezzar Avdi. David is my slave. Nebuchadnezzar is my slave. It says 2 psukim. HaKadosh Baruch Hu knows what they're going to do. They're going to say, "Oh, you divorced us." It says Nebuchadnezzar is not a standalone person. He's my slave. Right? So whatever he's doing is me. And here comes the pasuk. Oh, Moshe Shapiro used to read this pasuk. He used to say in such drama. What's going on in your mind never happened. We'll be like we're like any other guy. We don't have the relationship like Hakadosh Baruch Hu. You think you're playing games? I'm going to be your king if you want it or you don't. The should always be angry at us like this. It's like the father tells the son, you think you can get rid of me? You're not going to get rid of me. Gavaldik, we want to hear this. Hashem, yeah, you're going to force us to be our God. You're always going to be there. So the Ramban in Shabbos Dabiches, this was the Nesa Purim. Because what happened in Purim? That's what the Gemara said, the Kibbutz Mechashverish. When they came to that era, after Bais Rishon, they felt it's over. Yechezkel says you should know it's not over. So they say, where? Comes the story of Purim. What's the story? There was no miracle. There was no Novi. There was no Beis HaMikdash. But we realized that Hakadosh Baruch Hu was there. And then we realized that Hakadosh Baruch Hu was with us wherever we are. And that is the big Chiddush that came. They thought, maybe it's over. Chiddush was out. Says, that's what the Rav Tibi, Rav Chosher of Tibi mentioned, is that Rav Gershom or Goilo says you cannot marry two women. What was the remez you can't marry two women? Now, also Hakadosh Baruch Hu cannot marry somebody except us. He's always connected to us. That is the aside of...
And you can't force a woman to
get it right.
So also,
it's all the same thing. Right?
I didn't say this.
Yeah.
It's not totally the same.
And that's it. Says more Yisrael Mishpat Elokav Yirenu. Omar Abachan Omar Level Yisrael Chazu B'Tshuva. B'Tshuva. Omar Lo Einu Yicholim Yitzhar Shel Ban. We have Yitzhar. What do you want from us? Omar Lo Yisur Yitzrechem. And Miloi Elokav Yirenu. So it says to overcome Yitzhar. So he says, Hakadosh Baruch Hu is gonna take. In other words, it's too hard for us. Let Hashem overcome the Yitzhar. Says the Gemara. There's 4 names that are mentioned. They are not coming to Haba. Say more Bilam Beloyam. What's Bilam? What's his name? Bilam? Beloyam, he had no nation. Because he wasn't a king. Says the Gemara, or Rashi says, She'ein lo chelek im om. He's not part of the nation. He doesn't go to Haba. Tavacher Bilam Shebola Am. He swallowed Am Yisrael with his Eitzah. Ben Beor Sheba al Beir. He had a relationship with his animal. Tana Hu Beor. His father's name is Beor. Who Koishim Yishasai, another name. Who Lavan Aromi. That's the same Lavan. Lavan is the father of Bilam. Beor Sheba al Beir. He had a relationship with the animal. Koishim Yishasai Deovet Shtei Rishu Yois B'Yisrael Chazmin Yaakov Chazmin Shver the Sheftim. Twice he ran after Am Yisrael. Once at the time of Yaakov. Who ran after Yaakov? Lavan. And also, he made sure the Sheftim, there was a king called Chushat Shirasayim that he caused a lot of tzaras to Am Yisrael. Mashmoy Lavan Arishmoy. So Pelagadol, Bilam is the son of Lavan. Ksi Ben Beor, Ksi B'noi Beor. It says Ben Beor, the son of Beor. It says his son is Beor. He was much greater than his father as a Navi. It says the Gemara Diuk. Biloi mudulas al measi ashar goyim mechrini yosu. Oh, Bilam doesn't go to Orlabo. Ashar all the goyim don't go to Orlabo. So they want to see Mania Bishui. That's Chush Tizib Judah. Tanya. Those are Imer Yeshu Yishayim Nishailo. Kol goyim Shechei Elohim. Elokim. Shushim Nishailo Elopoish Yisrael. They go to Gen. Kol goyim Shechei Elokim Elopoish of the Gechavim. Dibir Ablazer. So the Gechavim, they don't go according to the censorship. The censorship said Elu Poishi of the Gechavim, but the real Girsa is Elu Umasoilam. The Goyim don't go to Olam Haba. That's what Ablaza says. Only the ones that forget HaKadosh Baruch Hu. You know, it doesn't come up to Geula, to Olam Haba. Only the goyim that forget Hashem. That's what it is. The rest of the goyim do come to Olam Haba. This is a big discussion in the Rishonim. The Pashtus, the Paskin, that goyim do not come to Olam Haba. That's what comes out from many of the Rishonim. And even those that say they do come to Olam Haba, they say, it brought down, in the name of the Kabbalim, it's a different Olam Haba. It's not the same Olam Haba that Am Yisrael has. Different place. That Bilam did a simon to himself. Omar, Tamus Nafshi Moisi Shor. I'm going to die a peaceful death. In Tamus Nafshi Moisi Shor, then I'm coming to Olam Haba. If not, I'm just going to my nation, I'm going to be buried, not going to get up. And what happened? He did not die a peaceful death. Midian and Moav, they're never at peace. There's two dogs in the flock, and they were fighting with each other. Comes the wolf on one of them. Says the second dog, says the dog, if I'm not going to help my friend, my enemy, my other dog, what's going to happen? The Zev will kill the dog and then come to me. So together they fought the Zev. That's what happened over here. Midian and Moav were enemies. But once they saw Am Yisrael coming, it's going to destroy all of us, they joined together. My enemy's enemy is my friend, right? That's my name. Kakushto the Shunro. Kakushto is a rat or a weasel, and Shunro is a cat. Ovdu Hilulo, they made a party mitarbo de bishkado from the fat of the bad luck. In other words, they become friends when they have something they have to fight together. Then it says so Moav said with Bilam, but so Midian are not there. Where did we go? So sorry, Midian were a little wiser. They had more smarter. So he said, listen, I'm going to go to somebody to speak to Hashem and I'll get back to you. I mean, you can ask Hashem if to punish Am Yisrael. Of course not. Nobody, he loves his children. I'm not going to chutzpah Chutzpah means azpani, meaning being a chatzuf, works, even kabishmai. Bilam was, trying his best to go. He was, I want to go, so they let him. It's a kingdom without a crown, which means it does have, it's like Rashi learns, it has everything he needs, except the crown. It's not an actual kingdom, but it gets whatever he wants. So he says, because I'm a king. They're so difficult because they're chatzuf, so they overcome the king. He was a chiger. What will be the right translation in English for chiger? He was missing a foot. Not missing a foot. He was lame. Shefi means not walking so straight. His both legs were lame. Shema shefifoin double Bilam sum echos mein avoyo. He was blind in one eye. Shema shasum ha'ayin, missing one eye. Koisem ba'mosoyoy. What's because Mamos Rashi explains that he brings the oiv in his zachus. Ksiva ochot neifel golinayim. Ksiva also minei halmon neifel alamitos. So they were talking about Beilo. He was talking about Beilo. Idam azut shava koisem mosoyo madre davino Moshe ba alasoyna. Your relationship with his mule. Manu koisem mosoyo kedamar, which is in the pasuk. I know about Soina Aktiva Kora Shochav. The Ksiva it says by when Bill gives a bracha. The Ksiva Meregleya with Avkuviyam base Kora Novel Shochav regarding Sisro. So it means that there is a relationship here. The Gemara dashes regarding the mule. Says the Gemara Yodea Das Elyon. Hashta Das Ben to La Yodea Das Elyon. So this Gemara is famous. We have both at brachas and ever desire. So it says that Bilam knew the Das Elyon. So he doesn't know even what his animal is saying. How does he know Hashem? My das behemto do. What does it mean? Doesn't know das of his behemo. My time why are you not riding a horse? I do ride a horse. Right now it's out there in the valley. I'm your mule. So in Latin about I use this mule only to carry a load. He knows that you ride me. Yeah, I ride you once in a while. Always. You sleep with me. So means he wasn't able to win his mule. She won the argument. He knows Hashem. He knew to be mechaben when a Kashbuch was angry. I had to come on the Navi Yisrael Ami. Zechor no mayod spolak min chwayav ma'anoy sobilu min bor. Mina shiti ma'ad gilgul ma'adat tzidk Hashem. Know the tzedakah of Hashem. My matzat tzidk Hashem when Kashbuch Yisrael do na makam tzedakah tzisi mochim. Look how much good things they did for you. Shal kahasti kolay savayomi. Bimei bilu merosha. I wasn't angry. Shil malek kahasti kolay savayomi lishtai misonim Yisrael soy the poli. Was angry? Nobody would be left for Am Yisrael chas t'shalom. I had to come to the Bilu, and the Bible tells Balak, my ekoif, and now the Gemara explains a little more. What's the anger? Says the Gemara, Kel Zoyem b'chol yoyim. Kashbuch was angry every single day. V'kamazamo yirega. How long is his anger? 1 moment. Shnema kirega b'apoy chayim etzoyim. Says 1 rega, 1 moment. If I say malechami baruch halecha is going to lasecha b'adecho, go into your room and close the door. Chabiki b'rega, be hide for 1 moment. Ad yavar zam. So you see the zam is 1 moment. Now, what is the idea of the Zam? We're going to speak about maybe more in the Shur Machshava, and Rosh Shapir, that's how I used to explain it. The idea is the world started with Midas Adin. So every day, the world starts again. So you have 1 moment of Midas Adin.
So that's not angry, that's something else.
Yeah, but the Din is the Kashbuch is expecting the world to be act rightfully so.
Right.
And the world is not. And when it's not acted rightfully, then comes the Zam.
But it's what I'm saying.
It's not that Akashbuch is not angry.
Right.
Truth is, it's Midas Adin that says you need to punish.
Right.
Toy says both, and if it's Zohar and Brachas asks 1 moment, what can Bilam say in 1 moment? So he says 2 answers. Either he said the word Kalem. Kalem means destroy them. Or once you start, you can continue. And this is a big yesod in halacha that they bring. The Eretz Tzvi brings it. The God be starting davening before the time and continuing after the time passed. Once you started, you can continue because of this thesis. When is the anger? The first 3 hours of the day, when the chicken's feathers become white. Always is white. Always there's little layers of red. There's no red. What does it mean in the neighborhood of Shubalevi? He was causing a lot of tsar. He took the chick, he took the rooster, tied it in its leg. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to wait for that moment to come when the red is on the feather, and I will give klala. He fell asleep. It's not derech to do it. It's not good for a tzaddik to curse. Even against a min. So when the sun comes up, and the kings put on their head a crown, when they bow down to the chamo, so they want to say, the question was arguing, not arguing, when is the time of the cast? He got up in the morning and he prepared his mule. When a person has avo, he's going to go away, take away his way he acts. Gdula, as a Rav, he's going to do it himself. Right away in the morning, he got up and he took care of his donkey to go to do Kakedas Yitzchak. He did it on his own. He didn't ask anybody else to do it. You do something, it's good, because you get to Lishma. Balak was making 40 korbanos, even though he didn't do Lishma. He did it Shalai Lishma, he did it against Am Yisrael. Zocher Tzedem in the Rus came out of it. Here, there's a Tosfos that says that Shelo Yishma means it has to be something which is not lekantir. Shows how does that work with Balak, because he did lekantir. The Alma Vesi Baruno Rus Peter Shel Egloin Ben Bnei Shel Balak Menachmoy Voisa. She came for Balak. Amar Rav Abba Mike Sivi Tav Elokim Et Shem Shloim Mishimcho V'Higdel Es Kisoy Mikisocho. They gave a bracha by David that Shloim HaMelech will be greater than him. Or Aru Lamimir Lamak Hochi. Is it right to say to the king, your son will be greater than you? Amalei Main Karmeli. He didn't say that it will literally be this way, but he said that it will like your name, not greater than your name. Not mamish, not greater as you. When he spoke about Yoel, the one who killed Sisera, what does it mean? Means she's greater than the Imois. Or when I say she'll be greater than the 4 Imois. How can I make over? Not really greater, but something similar to them. Also here. Look at that base of Achuni. Don't worry about Achuni, but call them Miskane Chutz B'noi V'Talmidoi. The reason Achuni said, a person is not jealous of his son or his Talmud. Because the Shloimeh, they give a bracha greater than David. So the Gemara in the beginning is not arguing this. The question is, derech eretz to do it? First one number says it's not derech eretz. Second one number says it's fine. The Talmidoi base of Ve'ino Pishnayim B'Ruchachoy Lai, that he gave Elisha, Eliyahu, he gave his Talmud double what he has. To put one hand in Yeshua, he put 2 hands, because he's not jealous of him. He put a malach on his mouth to control his words. He put a, what do you say when you catch a fish? A hook. You see from the bracha what was his intention to do a cloth. He wanted to say the Shinav, but the Midrashos. So what did he say? How beautiful is the house of Yaakov. There is Shechina. The kingdom should not go for a long time. That's the Nechalim, they're Nimshach. Should not have olive trees and vineyards. Should not have good smell. Before you say the smell means that their name will go over to the world. Should not look good. Should not have a continuation to the king. The Malchus should not control all the nations. The Malchus should not be strong. Won't be scary. So all the brachas, you figure out what he wanted to say. Because you see the bracha, you know the clothes. It says the Gemara. When Am Yisrael did the chait with the Bnei Moav, all the clothes all turned around against him. Except the shuls in B'Tmedesh. Shema ve'afich shulkecha chos ha'klol livrocha ke'efcha Hashem lokecha klolo ve'loi klolus. Only one clause did not stay as a bracha. The other ones went back. When they went back, as he wanted. Once Am Yisrael did chatayim, so he wanted to do klolo. Klolo turned it around. Once they did his nose, so then he lost it. So that's what Bilam gave the eitzah to Balak. Elokem shilelu soyin zimo. And once zimo happens, that's a disconnect. So our koyach to be misgaber, to get back all the brachas of Bilam, is to be careful with any things that have to do with pritzas. With this, we end. Everybody say, have a wonderful night.